Semu. We Dr. Bawumia, the former aid, why NPP pen. Or say, or free MPP. She's no more aid to Dr. Bawumia. Now Bawumia will be on lucky ideas. Only na ya juma pen and all can answer. You see, at this juncture, Obiani view, and I want him. Listen to her very well.
That is why I ventured into politics. So I did politics coupled with students. I worked closely with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as his personal assistant at his campaign office. So I worked with him.
And what was that like?
Well, at the initial stage, it was cool. You know, we all had it in this country, the economic messiah, the economic Westgate. So I was excited to have the opportunity to work closely with him, book his appointment at the campaign office, sit in his meetings and write his minutes, serve him his coffee, his food, and whatever he may assign me to do. And also did travel sometimes with him. So it was very exciting, I would say. But along the line, I realized Dr. Bawumia lacked leadership. He was not just my boss. He was like a father to me. At a point in time, an incident happened at the office. But I will not go into details now. I won't go into details. But with the approach to that particular situation, I realized it lacked leadership. I realized that.
What was the approach?
His approach lacked boldness, firmness, fairness, and courage.
Really?
And these are essential qualities of any good leader.
But this is a leader who is saying he has bold solutions, for the people of Ghana. You are saying he lacked boldness in taking decisions at his office?
He cannot. I came to the conclusion that with what happened, he's easily manipulated and dictated to.
Really?
It's sad, but people control Dr. Bawumia.
Seriously?
People tell him what to do.
Marty.
And it's sad that a leader will not have an
Marty. Or say, people tell Bawumia what to do. Bawumia na nam hono enyo na control no hu obi na control no ete say wo ball game players no wo park no so now to control mu players ne be share goal a wo na wo be kire wo na wo be pass ashutu ama players na share goal no wo team no e wo game no say one pass yan shutu a wo ntimi share sa na Bawumia te. How can a leader be controlled by people? So automatically, lady we say Bawumia eba be the president. People will control him. Bawumia no full capacity, full control of himself. People are controlling him. Some and na etre mo say Bawumia wini a ya Akufo-Addo third term no. Yet was
an opinion of his own. It's sad.
This is the vice president of the country we're talking about.
Well, he holds the position, but who is he when it comes to his leadership style? That is what we are talking about.
What did you see at the office which is making you jump, or should I say arrive at this point?
I would say, I will still not go into the issues. I know you're trying to push me. But with his approach, when it comes to solving issues, putting his foot down when it matters the most, pulling the bull by the horn, correcting people when they are misbehaving. He cannot even correct a group of about 10 people working around him when some are misbehaving. So it saddens my heart that people will think he can handle the affairs of our beautiful country of over 32 million people. I don't think Dr. Bawumia can. He will be overwhelmed. Ghana will not be safe under Dr. Bawumia's leadership. And I'm not going to mince words because people need to know it. I have had a personal experience so they can make an informed choice. It's as simple as that.
Did something happen between you and Dr. Bawumia? Was there a beef? Was there an incident? Are you bitter about something?
No,
there's no saying that the vice president of the country, flag bearer of the NPP, who was chosen overwhelmingly by delegates as the man to lead us, you are sitting here saying that this is not a leader who is fit.
Why am I saying that he is not the right person for the country? Because that is really what the situation is. And if I can say what I know to help Ghanaians to make an informed choice. Why should I keep quiet when it matters the most? Because we need critical leadership. And I know that my former boss and father cannot offer that.
But there's somebody who is head of the economic management team.
And what was the performance?
Who has been at the helm of affairs, dealing with, issues surrounding the economy, among other things. That's why the president brought him in, because the president believed in him, and the president believes that he has delivered. And you think otherwise.
And that has reflected in the result. Bad leadership gives us bad outcome and bad output, bad performance. We will not lie to ourselves. We are all in this country. Before 2016, Dr. Bawumia was making rounds. He was in our faces, Ashasi University, Central University, talking about how weak the economy is. Because that was the only role the president expected him to do. It was about the CD. The CD was about 3.8 or let's say 4C. But that was very bad as at that time. Recently, he had a media presser. He said what he said then was true is now true as well.
About the fundamentals being...
But exactly, but we cannot come to this conclusion now. You see the dishonesty. He's not a consistent leader as well.
And you saw that when you were working with him in his office?
I saw that. It's sad, but that is really it. I saw that. The economy, he's performed abysmally. And Ghanaians will be making a choice based on what has happened with the economy. He said we are suffering. Do you remember, Lantam? Do you remember?
That he's far better than Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, whom you work closely with.
Mr. Lantam, I've already told you about the leadership style, which will come to play. That is very important to Ghanaians. He provides a very compelling alternative, coupled with experience. He's talking about advocating for a very responsive government to the decay in the system when it comes to corruption. He's talking about jobs. And it's evident during his time and now, the unemployment rate has risen. So it's hard from 8% to 14%. And I even love when I hear the MPP and my former boss throwing figures around that they've created jobs, 2.6 million jobs, and they intend to create more when given the nod.
Have they not done that? There's been planting for food and jobs.
TESCOM members in the party, that is a youth in our party. If indeed we've created jobs, how come about 98% of TESCOM members don't have jobs? They've been jobless for the past 8 years, 7 years, 6 years.
And so obekwa ko hu na TESCOM member kwasiampenyi bi nam ha say it is possible. What it? Or say aban we wo ha no ma throw figure. We have created this number of jobs. Omo ha no ma throw figure. Omo no ma be say 11 million jobs will be created out of e-levy. Unkwasiaki cancer. Jobs no ye hu be bia ewo. Wow. We say 80% and 90% of TESCOM members are more university or more we or money ajumaye. So many TESCOM member kwasiam penny be a one niminyansa. No abe catch say it is possible. Ye break it. When ya ajumaye. Napko for mutifie mu pe maye come demo. Come timu nsuno and so mudi achire ye it is possible. What say niminyansa? About nobody is going to beg somebody to vote to. Samati, this election, nobody is begging somebody to vote. Opa koto, opa manto, opa kotuma John Mahama, opa tuma Bawumia, and for obiahu. Na Bawumia be rulia na the second 83 kombeba. No one ye nina ye be bre, but e be bre chambi. Nemeti ye, I am self-employed. I will not be walking around holding certificate and I'm baby send me pajuma. You hear me? People are getting more money on social media than university graduates. Ghana university graduate ben and salary through 8,000 a month. How many of them? 8,000. Why a university graduate or bet match them in the pay slip say or 8,000 a month? Nobody. And the moment I am self-employed. I will not be walking around holding certificates say me pa adwuma. Wo na ube wie university holding certificate say upa adwuma no. Wo na ese ukoto abapa. Na se wo ye jimie na wo didi nkrofo anu achi MPP NDC ye the same. Na wo koda. And how did nkrofo anu achi it is possible koto ababoni ya. Yet ya obeba ye DM abepa achew se upa adwuma, uni adwuma. Yen posti we yen kasa mam. Na buy from adwuma every day in our DM. Less than 10 people a day eba ye DM so muni adwuma yen kasa mam. Ya bre. Tememeti hey. Say abayance sound. Abayance sound. Social media near me, I will continue doing it. Bawumia the president one the president me social media kwens na me nyanka krakra no etwo ntwa. I will still get it. Wo na wa wie university kura certificate no. Wo na uhia abanpa na wa ma wadwuma. Enye me. So opa akoto aba no opa da emfa me ho. Yen nyina ye bebre but ebi ebebre acha bi. Samate. Bye bye.